November 4th, Saturn, the planet of discipline and karma, went direct. My signs that have been most impacted by Saturn's retrograde are my Pisces, Capricorn, and Aquarius. Saturn is the ruling planet of Capricorn and the traditional ruler of Aquarius, and Saturn is currently moving through the sign of Pisces. So these signs are getting those Saturnian vibes the heaviest. My mutable signs will be the most impacted by Saturn's journey through Pisces for the next 2 years. Okay, so pay attention, mutables. Saturn will be in Pisces until May of 2025. That's my Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and of course my Pisces. So what does Saturn going direct mean? Saturn is our cosmic teacher. During its retrograde phase, the planet's energy turns inward and it's more reflective, offering us valuable insights and personal lessons. Maybe you experience breakthroughs in your discipline and boundaries. The retrograde period could have prompted you to reevaluate your job, career, or relationships because Saturn governs our obligations and responsibilities, making any commitments up for review, okay? Now that Saturn is direct, it's gifted you new wisdom. It's time to apply what you learned. Time to implement firmer boundaries and create better structures in your life. You're learning how to manage the weight of your responsibilities and which loads are really yours to carry so you can move forward with clarity and purpose. We're ready to adults. We're going to lock into our disciplines, stick to our routines, and really embrace our responsibilities, right? That's all Saturn really wants, and we'll be rewarded for our efforts. Now, on Friday, November 10th, Mercury, the planet of communication, enters the sign of Sagittarius. Mercury will be in Sagittarius until December 1st, but later retrograde back into the sign at the end of the year. The signs most impacted by Mercury and Sag are my mutable signs. That's my Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, and of course my Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the opposite sign of Gemini, which is Mercury's domicile. So domicile just means that Gemini is ruled by Mercury and it loves it in that sign. So in Sagittarius, Mercury is considered to be in its detriment. This means Mercury feels challenged in this sign. Mercury is all about the details, right? Sagittarius is all about the big picture. So the message can get lost when Mercury goes into Sag. When Mercury transits Sagittarius, we're so caught up in our big picture thinking that we have blind spots in our vision. We either skip over the details or we just exaggerate. I do love Mercury and Sagittarius for storytelling because Jupiter, Sagittarius's ruling planet, expands everything it touches. And this can make for some tall tales. Exaggerated and over the top points of view are also possible. Sometimes the listening audience may struggle to determine what is fact and what is fiction in this Mercury and Sagittarius story. Mercury is our mind, it's our thoughts, it's how we process information, while Mercury is in Sagittarius, travels on our mind, adventure and expanding our horizons will be calling us. We're thinking about jet setting or making plans to do so. We're ready to learn new things. We're contemplating the meaning of life, feeling philosophical. We are tapping into our faith and spirituality. We are ready for a leap of faith. Mercury in Sagittarius is a very blunt and honest type of energy, so get ready to speak your truths. We can be optimistic in our thinking, which I love after these heavy transits we've been experiencing. Mercury in Sagittarius can also be very opinionated and a little loud, so watch for your tendency to be hell-bent on seeing things your way and not listening to the other side of the story. These are the Mercury and Sagittarius vibes. We've got Saturn and Pisces, right? And then we've got Mercury and Sagittarius. So this means that Mercury squares Saturn. Mercury is a fast-moving planet, so this transit only lasts a couple of days. But I want you to be aware because this can bring some lonely and sad vibes. Saturn is linked with depression and Mercury is our mind. So our thoughts can get kind of low and heavy. Like Saturn goes to the worst possible case scenario. So be aware of this. Don't get bogged down by negative thinking or a scarcity and lack mentality. On the high vibe, Mercury square Saturn can bring a seriousness and discipline to our mind that helps us come up with solutions. Saturn is structure, so maybe you dig deeper into a situation that was troubling you and come up with a resolution. Let's get into the horoscopes. Aries, Saturn is direct in your house of secrets and you're finally letting go of the past. You now realize that certain situations you clung to are actually holding you back from becoming your best self. Mental health and self-care continue to be important as Saturn moves through Pisces. Lean into your spiritual practices or book a therapy sesh When feelings get overwhelming, let it go. Mercury enters Sagittarius in your house of beliefs. You're tapping into those adventurous and philosophical Sag vibes. It's time to discover the true meaning of life, and this may be uncovered through the help of someone new and foreign to you. It's hard to focus on mundane things like your dentist appointment, so make sure to set reminders for important tasks. Aries mantra for Mercury and Sagittarius. My mind is open to all the possibilities. I welcome life with an open heart. Taurus, Saturn is direct in your house of friendship, and you're stepping up or maybe out of your friendship groups. You could decide that you have to let some friends go and you no longer share the same interests. On the flip side, maybe you took the role of coordinating your homies' annual Friendsgiving. You're no longer saying yes to every sip and pain or poker night. You are choosy with who and how you spend your time. Mercury enters Sagittarius and your house of transformation, and your focus turns to facing your finances and your fears. If you need to pay down debt, you'll have the mental power to come up with a resolution. You're also more open to being vulnerable with your partner and having those deep and intimate conversations. Taurus mantra for Mercury and Sagittarius. When I face my fears, I become empowered. Gemini, Saturn is direct in your house of career, and you're ready to push for that promotion. You've got a master plan to achieve your dreams, or at least you realize that you need to be more disciplined in your professional efforts. You want recognition and respect. If that's not possible in your current position, then it's time to look for a new gig. Remember, your career goals are a marathon and not a sprint. The key is to be patient with yourself and the process. Mercury enters Sagittarius in your house of partnerships. You're feeling honest and open when it comes to your feelings. Let your partner or bestie know what they really mean to you. Any conflicts can be smoothed over as your charm is on 100 right now. Gemini mantra from Mercury in Sagittarius. I uplift myself and others through my heartfelt communication. Yes. Cancer. Saturn is direct in your house of beliefs, and you're thinking differently. Your ideas and values just aren't resonating like they used to. It's okay to change your mind or switch up your beliefs. You're evolving and growing, and so are your thoughts. You're continuing to learn and expand your horizons, and this could be through higher education or exploring the world by traveling. Mercury enters Sagittarius in your house of work. You might notice that while this is a busier time for you, you feel restless and it's hard for you to stick to those day-to-day routines. You're feeling like you need a new project or more mentally engaging assignments at work. If your job has reached its expiration date, you'll feel inspired to circulate your resume and look for something new. Cancer mantra for Mercury and Sagittarius. I attract an environment at work that inspires and drives me. Leo, Saturn is direct in your house of transformation, and you're getting real about your finances. It's time to get those money affairs in order. This is the house of shared resources. So money that you receive or money that you give to someone else could cause financial strain. Saturn in Pisces is all about you getting your money in order. You're learning to be smart with your money and budget, make wise investments, and save for a rainy day. Mercury enters Sagittarius and your house of pleasure. It's time to have fun and get creative. Write poetry, sing, record your mixtape, paint, express yourself. While you're feeling like gambling, before you head to the casino, think twice as you're overly optimistic during this time. Maybe don't book that trip if it's not in your budget, okay? Leo mantra for Mercury and Sagittarius. I am inviting more fun, adventure, and creativity into my life. Virgo, Saturn is direct in your house of partnerships, and you're ready to either sever ties or solidify the bonds in your connections. Saturn is testing those foundations, and only the strong relationships can survive. This 2-year period will continue to be a make it or break it time for personal, platonic, and romantic connections. Business too. Also, if you need stronger boundaries, time to implement them. Mercury enters Sagittarius in your house of home and family. Your mind is on your loved ones. You'll be more focused on domestic duties, and there could even be some arguments that pop off at home. Remember to listen to other loved ones' opinions and don't be dogmatic when it comes to your family matters. Virgo mantra for Mercury and Sagittarius. My family respects each other's opinions and beliefs. It's okay to agree to disagree. Libra, Saturn is direct in your house of work and you're switching up your daily routines. You're getting organized and coming up with a schedule that includes time for healthy habits like working out and mindfulness. You're improving your daily life to support your mental well-being and physical health. Saturn's journey in Pisces is all about self-improvement. Mercury enters Sagittarius and your house of communication, and you're ready to wow people with your storytelling or even start a debate. People are likely to listen to what you have to say as your delivery is fun and passionate. You may find you have monkey mind during this time, so make sure to journal or meditate to quiet your racing thoughts. Libra mantra for Mercury in Sagittarius. I am friendly and fun to talk to. When I speak, people listen. Scorpio, Saturn is direct in your house of creativity and you're ready to take your talents to the next level. While Saturn gets a bad rap in this house, it provides you with the discipline to master your creative and artistic talents. You may even turn a hobby or interest into a potential moneymaker. Children can also be a theme, maybe more responsibility, caring for your kids during this time if you have them. You could also notice that a situationship gets serious. Mercury enters Sagittarius in your house of value and money is on your mind, but it might be spending it that's on your mind. You could book a flight overseas. While we love an abundance mindset, don't get too wild with Klarna or your credit card. You could have buyer's remorse when Mercury enters Capricorn next month. Mantra for Mercury in Sagittarius. I have fun managing and investing my money. Sagittarius, Saturn is direct in your house of home and family, and you're seeking security and stability in your home life. You may step up and care for a child or relative, or decide to put down permanent roots and buy a property. You're now understanding the importance of a solid foundation and strong family bonds. You'll pour more attention into your domestic life and building your tribe. Mercury enters your sign and you're eager to express your thoughts and share them with the group chat, but when aren't you? You have got so many ideas, but remember you could do everything but not all at once, so don't spread yourself too thin by taking on too many projects, or you may end up finishing none of them. Sagittarius mantra for Mercury in Sagittarius. I can achieve my goals by facing one task at a time. Capricorn, Saturn is direct in your house of communication and you've shifted your way of thinking and expressing yourself. You realize your words can harm others even if you don't mean them to be offensive. You also can start to understand that your thinking is powerful and has the ability to lower or lift your mood. While Saturn wants you to be for real, you don't have to beat yourself up. If you do, use a feather, not a hammer. Mercury in Sagittarius enters your house of secrets and you could find yourself feeling like spilling the tea. This is so unlike you, Cappy, and it's best to keep your private and intimate feelings to yourself or your therapist during this time. You want to make sure you truly trust who you confide in and bare your soul to. Capricorn mantra for Mercury and Sagittarius. I'm committed to my emotional health and healing. Yes. Aquarius, Saturn is direct in your house of value and you're getting serious when it comes to your spending and earning potential. You may have had a few financial mishaps during the retrograde, but your money flow should improve now. You're ready to be smart with your money, invest for the future, and make wise financial decisions. This doesn't mean you have to eat cup of noodles to save money, but find a way to enjoy life and be financially responsible. Mercury enters Sagittarius in your house of friendship and you're ready to socialize. Let's go. You enjoy deep chats with friends and may even join a group or club that mentally stimulates you. You have a lot of great ideas. Your visions can become reality with a proper plan in place. Aquarius mantra for Mercury and Sagittarius. I enjoy the company and conversation of my friends. They provide me with new perspectives. Pisces, Saturn is direct in your house of self and you're ready to lock in and commit to your goals. You know that it takes discipline now to achieve the things you want and you are determined to stick to a routine and commit to a schedule. This may call for some sacrifice, but this is a season of development for you, Pisces. You won't regret all the hard work you put in when you reap those rewards down the line. Success will taste so much sweeter knowing you earned it fair and square with no shortcuts. Mercury enters Sagittarius in your house of career, and it's a great time to think big when it comes to your professional goals. You have the vision for what you want your legacy to be. You need to formulate a plan of action to get there. Pisces mantra for Mercury and Sagittarius: there is no limit to the heights I can reach professionally. Thank you, everybody. I did something different this week because I messed up the live. Have a good one.